occasion, but you can see the difference tonight, how the Blues are far more composed, and with that, far more aggressive in the way they're attacking the ball carriers. Look at this, up in his face. Glenn Stewart, Thurston saw him coming, spilled the ball.
So the Blues will have the loose head and feed. And we take a comment from Wally Lewis on the sideline.
Going to be very interesting to see how Queensland handle that bit of disappointment they just had there. They've had enormous pressure on New South Wales. The Blues, they build up a little bit here. Extremely important Queensland don't give a penalty away in this set of 6.
Bird to play the ball, 20 metres out from his own line. And Hayne it is with a run from dummy half. Tackled about 21 metres in from the Western Grandstand. Here's Gallen with another hit up, and he wasn't on the ground. Pass to Ennis, gave to Cray. And Ben Cray will play the ball. Back for Ennis. Now for Gallen. And Queensland very much aware of Gallen's ability, particularly after game 2. Soward's kick, finding the dirt. Just adding a bit more time for Darius Boyd to start his run back. Ennis was down there making the tackle. Lockyer to Yahoo. And Girard will play the ball 35 metres out from his own line. Penalty from Haynes' whistle against the Blues.
And that was unfortunate for New South Wales because Queensland were in a bunch behind the play the ball. They were going nowhere. After all that attack at the other end of the field, they were virtually standing side by side behind the play the ball there. There was no reason to slow it down. And that's a pretty cheap penalty. Look at them. Look at the bunch. They're going nowhere.
Back here, boys.
They're not even trying to play the ball quickly. And they come up with a cheap penalty.
Wait.
From the free kick, it's Scott that takes it ahead. 40 metres away from the New South Wales line. And Stewart soaking up as much time as he could in the tackle. Here's Miles. And Nate playing it just outside the 30-metre line. Pass out in front of Lockyer. Turn back for Thaiday. Their combination has blossomed in more recent times. And here's Lockyer now going back into Slater, who works up the middle, but it's shut down by Manor. Got it away. Scott to Thurston. Thurston puts a kick in. Here comes Greg Inglis. He'll score. Inglis has scored. Greg Inglis has scored for mine. First try of game 3.
Well, that's remarkable. It's brilliant work originally from Billy Slater. How we got that football away, I will never know. Well, hopefully the replay will show us. I guess we're going upstairs just to make sure that that man there, Greg Inglis, was behind Jonathan Thurston when he put the kick through. But a set play from Queensland. It was read by New South Wales, but Slater, claimed by 2 men, flicks the ball out underneath. Matt Scott did a good job just to keep it alive. Now, when Jonathan Thurston sees the outside New South Wales defenders up, he knows the kick is the play. Uarte was actually almost past Greg Inglis. That's all good. That's fine. Inglis gets the right bounce at the right time and puts the football down. Queensland open the scoring.
Sometimes you just can't account for champions.
That's his 11th try. He's 1 short now of Dale Shearer's Origin record. 4-0 in favour of Queensland.
With TAB Sportsbet, you're on. Everywhere, every time. Whether you're turning it on or kicking on. On the ball. On the carnival. Or on the money. Everywhere you are, every time you want to back yourself. With TAB Sportsbet, you're on.
Well, there he is, the boy from Barraville, who tonight plays his 15th Origin game and scores his 11th Origin try. Which reminds me that he and Billy Slater started this evening 2 tries away from Dale Rowdy Shearer's Origin try-scoring record of 12. Thurston from the sideline, brilliant kick from him.
I think Dale Shearer is still making himself available for Queensland for Origin, but they haven't needed his services of late. One of their truly great players, as you can see the assignment, confronting Jonathan Thurston, taking his time, gets a big swing on his kicks, starts it way out right and brings it back.
He's 2 kicks away from 50 goals at Origin, and this is coming around. He's got it from the sideline. He got it to convert the English try. 6-0 volley in favour of the Queenslanders.
And I was just saying to the boys on the sideline here, get ready, watch Jonathan Thurston, he'll run the ball, he's been passing it for a while. The Keno replay shows, as soon as he got it in his hands, ran just a little distance, perfectly weighted kick, well ran by Greg Inglis. That'll boost Jonathan Thurston's confidence enormously.
Greg Inglis, by the way, is paying $11 to be the first try scorer on TAB Sportsbet.
Billy Slater played a big role in that. By getting the football away when he was held by 2 players, that had already brought Jamie Soward and Aquila Uarte up on the right-hand side. And that made them vulnerable to the kick. And Queensland took advantage as Ashley Harrison takes it outside his own 30.
And so they come down the middle with Nate Miles this time. He's been a part of all of this since 2006, Nate. In fact, 5 of them have been a part of this domination over the last 5 years. Here is Minichiello, they're coming fast, and they got him! Wonderful chase on the kick.
Well, that's incredible. Wonderful set of 6 there by Queensland after scoring points. The yardage they made, 60 metres in 5 plays, and now what's the final play? Inch perfect kick again. Minichiello into the in goal. Look at he's confronted with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 maroon jerseys, 1 blue jersey. That's Origin football right there.
And it was led by the try scorer, Greg Inglis. He made the first contact and it had to be good. That's the reaction from the Queensland camp, and rightly so as the line dropped out. Bounces to Jonathan Thurston, who finds Sivanasiva to take it up again.
Well, he's confronted there by Gallen, leading with Tim Manor in defence on that occasion. So Cameron Smith, who has taunted the defence quite often in the opening exchanges from dummy half. Here's Lockyer back on the inside for Hodges, and they'll have to be careful they don't put him in a dangerous position. They don't. They basically ease him down. Here's Nate Miles again, running it at Manor and running it 10 metres out from the uprights. So again, there are danger signals for the Blues as it goes to Thurston, and again Stewart is on him. So 7 metres from the line. And here's Smith putting it in, but it's been well taken by Stewart.
Well, I can tell you Queensland have now had 69% of possession, and 83% of that, 83% of the game has been played at New South Wales end of the field. It's amazing the score is still only 6.
Minichiello then with a hit up for the Blues. Luke Lewis has gone on for New South Wales.
Yeah, Tim Manor is the man that has come off. Now behind the dead ball line. Early in the counter game, Mitchell Pearce looking to kick. That's out on the full.
And is it out on the full? It's over on the boundary fence. So they'll come way back down to the Blues' 30-metre line.
Well, this is the 4th time that they've failed to complete their set of 6 constructively. In tackle 2, they threw the loose pass. Ben Crater, Minichiello. Morris got into the backfield and come up with a fumble. They've had a couple of 6 against them where they're touching the ball, and now Pearce kicks out on the full. So they're contributing to this avalanche of possession that the Maroons have got.
And so Slater is up at first receiver from the scrum win and plays it 25 metres out from the line. Quickly through Thurston to Sivanasiva, and he charges about 5 metres further towards the uprights. Playing it for Cameron Smith to go to Darren Lockyer. Lockyer goes back into the middle for Nate Miles. And Lockyer stays on the right side. Thurston on the left side. And here they come towards Lockyer, but it's gone to Scott. And that's Scott playing the ball. Close to the line again. Smith, Thurston, it went backwards off him, picked up by Slater. Slater kicks, it's going straight down to Brett Morris, and Yao Yi picks him up and puts him in goal on the ground. Line drop out again.
Well, that's a sign of a great side. They're in trouble. Initially, Jonathan Thurston loses the football. He bats it straight up to Billy Slater, who comes up with a kick that Brett Morris can do nothing about except catch it and get ready to be taken back into his own in goal. They turned bad into very, very good, and we're starting to lose count of the amount of line dropouts from the visitors.
Unbelievable. It is unbelievable. This is such a one-sided contest at the moment.
Soward's dropouts to Slater on the halfway. Scott on the carry back for Queensland. To the 30-metre line on tackle one.
Kurt Gidley also out. We see Michael Ennis going up the race. There's Sivan Asiva. He's just not rearing. That's his 11th charge.
Smith again then, trying to draw the defence in before giving it to Nate Miles, and that's how close they are again. Here is Smith going short to Scott. And the North Queenslander to play the ball. 6-0 in favour of Queensland. Inglis the first try. Thurston a dummy. Then to Lockyer. Lockyer to Slater. Slater kicks. Yaoyi's after it. New South Wales battered dead. It's another line dropout.
Well, just take stock here. Just take stock and consider the amount of possession that Queensland have had within spitting distance of the New South Wales in goal, and they've come up with one try from a kick. So you've got to stand on the floor of the New South Wales defence. But at the same time, you've got to marvel at what wonderful control the Maroons have got, because they're just strangling the life out of New South Wales. At some time, though, they've got to score more than one try out of this domination.
This one from Soward. He has hit it right on the button. And it went 55 down to Slater, back to Scott. So this time the first tackle is 35 metres away from the Blues line. Sivan Asiva taken by Greg Bird. Referee calling to Bird to get out of it now. We've had long enough, and this is Miles. Just inside the 20-metre line. Taken by Gallen. Smith it is. Away to Slater. Then to Thaiday. Try number 2. Thaiday scores off Slater.
Well, surely it had to be a matter of time. So much possession. So many clever players with the football in the Maroons lineup. And this time it was again Billy Slater delivering the key pass. A lot of decoy runners. Cameron Smith goes one way, comes back the other. Darren Lockyer out the back was an option, but Thaiday into the hole next to the posts.